So, when you first started getting into music,
Yeah.
was it always a dream to come out and break it in America?
Yeah. I'm just very lucky that I get to go and play music everywhere, all over the world. You know, very lucky. You know, I wouldn't slit my throat if I didn't get to do it, but you know, still counting my blessings.
And the great thing about this is that you're making music that you yourself want to make, as opposed to having to conform like maybe other artists have to. You know, when you were making this album, putting it together with people like Salaam Remi and Mark Ronson, right? Did you know when you were mastering it for the last time, did you know you were onto something big?
I know, you know, I don't write stuff that I don't like. I really liked the stuff I was writing. You know, so I just like it. I suppose I was enthusiastic about making it, so I knew it would be good because I was so happy about doing it, so excited to do it.
On the first album, you used Salaam. I mean, this is one of the hip-hop great producers of all time for the entire album. On this album, you decided to split it pretty much 50-50 with Mark Ronson. Why did you want to enlist Mark Ronson?
My friend Guy Moot, who runs EMI Publishing, said to me that I should work with Mark. I was really reluctant just because I know I'm onto a good thing with Salaam. Salaam and I are very insular. We work quite closely and together. We don't talk to anyone else. We're quite, you know, we talk to each other about stuff like that. But you know, I met Mark. We had a really good, you know, we got on really well personally as well. You know, we're like brother and sister. So, you know, he was as excited about doing things and as enthusiastic as me, which was exactly the same things I love about Salaam. You know, Salaam's very, you know, a lot of producers are quite, you know, like, how can we do that? Or, that's never been done before. But they're just like, cool, let's do this, let's do that.
And how important to the finished product is that kind of relationship between artist and producer?
I suppose you need to be close enough to someone to trust them, but not so close that you can't be like, piss off, that's a really bad idea.
Right. It's what Mark actually said in an interview.
Yeah.
That the one thing working with you was that if you didn't like something, you would just go and say, I don't like it.
I don't want to waste his time, do you know what I mean? I'm not going to go along with it just because, you know, he gives me puppy dog eyes.
Do you ever kind of sit back and think, look, when you think successful female artists in America, you think Beyonce, Christina Aguilera, you think Shakira. These are all very kind of polished images, you know, these girls step out, they're probably ready for the cover of Vogue magazine. But you yourself have come out doing, you know, you defied convention, not just with your sound, but also with your look. Right? How important is image to your career?
I'm not really fussed. I'm very lucky that I got to make the kind of album I wanted to make. That's pretty much it. The rest of it, I'd tell everyone to piss off, so it doesn't really matter, I suppose.
Performing out to the US, you're about to play a gig here in just a couple of hours. Is there one track on the album that you really enjoy performing?
I love playing them all. I love playing Me and Mr. Jones, though. I love doing, what do I really... I like all of them.
Me and Mr. Jones, I have a question. I know you're a big fan of Nas. Was that for Nasir Jones?
Yeah.
It was?
It's for Nas. It's basically me saying about how a fellow I used to see didn't get me in to see Slick Rick, which upset me.
Right.
But then I think when he didn't get me to see Nas, I just thought, you know what, I don't even like you that much, that you're going to not take me to see Nas. You know, Slick Rick, that's slighting, that hurts. But Nas, you know, it's just rude. I sacrifice our friendship for that.
Now, you're someone that's been strictly about the music, like you say. It's just about you making the music that you want to make. When you were putting this album together and coming together with this kind of sound, you know, it's very different from what everyone else is doing.
Yeah.
Was that always a conscious decision to end up with this sound? Did you have it in mind before you stepped into the studio, or did it happen kind of organically with Mark and Salaam?
No, nothing I do is like, listen, I'm just a musician, yeah. I don't think about who's going to hear it, who's going to buy it, who I'd like to hear it or buy it. I only make music that I would like to hear. That's all I've done. I'm lucky that I've been able to make it.
Well, you've made music that you like to hear, but also what seems to be happening at the moment, the modern day hip-hop, some of the greats are really kind of accepting this sound that you've done. How did you feel when you get given an accolade like Jay-Z stepping on a remix?
Yeah, I suppose it's lovely, isn't it? You don't ever hear people like that would ever hear what you do, let alone put a thing on it.
Now you've been real busy. I don't know whether you've read but NME.com and loads of different websites have said that Prince today did a press conference in the UK where he's just announced kind of 20 dates all in a row, and he's requested you.
What?
Did you not know this?
No.
So he went and did a press conference in London today announcing 20 dates. This is going to be the last time he ever performs all of his greatest hits before he goes off to travel the world and study the Bible. And he said one artist's name that he would like to come on board and perform a song with, and that was you.
Prince is going to study the Bible.
Yeah, listen, stay to the point. He's
Prince
asking
is
for
going to
you.
be a rabbi. I'm the last. I would listen.
Does that blow your mind still when you know, so many artists have come up to you and said, listen, we want to work with you to have Prince?
I'm going to Minneapolis, see you later. Prince! Yeah. I hope I can do it though. I don't know why I'm smiling. I really hope. I mean, I'll drop everything to do that.
Well, he said it only yesterday. That must blow your mind.
Oh,
when you hear that.
Yeah. Yeah, but I don't know.
How do you do it? How do you make sure that you stay grounded? You know, not even
Stuff like that doesn't make me go, oh, I must be the nuts. Stuff like that makes me go, want to do it tomorrow and the night after, you know. I just want to find out now. I want to find out after this. I want to find out how solid that is. I'm going to see.
Well, he said it, and if he said it and you were able to do it, would you do it?
Yeah.
Okay. The other big thing,
on.
it's just
all day long.
it's just getting bigger and bigger at the moment. Just announced the MTV Movie Awards.
Yeah.
Huge show.
Yeah.
You've performed at festivals in front of crowds. Is it more nerve-wracking? I mean, do you still get nervous? Is it more nerve-wracking doing those big TV shows or doing those big concerts?
Neither, I suppose. Neither. It's adrenaline, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's not easy. It's nice. It's fun.
And the MTV Movie Awards, very exciting.
Yeah, very exciting. I suppose stuff like that's more nerve-wracking because you worry about what you look like on telly, rather than how you set, you know. And at the same time, you can take it again if you have to, but you don't want to break up the atmosphere and all that.
You come over to America, you've done some huge shows. You've done David Letterman, now the MTV Movie Awards, rubbing shoulders with all the biggest and best. I mean, you know, you're someone that doesn't really, like you said, you don't, think that's it, it's brilliant. But do you ever kind of let it dawn on you that you will be, people like Snoop Dogg? Did you hear what he went and said?
No.
That you inspired his new album, that he was crazy about the music for the pure reason that you did the album, only you, no guest appearances, nothing like that. And he went on to say how much he was a fan of your music.
He's cool. He's a nice guy. I met him the other day. He's very nice.
Right?
He's really cool.
So New York is a good experience so far.
I met him on that way, up west, but I met him up west. Yeah, I met him in Shepherd's Bush.
No, you're Upper West Side.
Yeah. Oh, whatever. But yeah, yeah, very nice fella.
Okay.
It's cool. It's not like. It's cool.
Now you bring people that have been, around you since you were in London. Do you get to bring your other half with you when you go on tour? Is that very important for you? Because leaving London, I guess the one thing you leave behind are family and friends.
Yeah, with my fiance, which is nice. Obviously, but I don't really get to spend enough time with him, but it's cool.
Is it easy to balance kind of, what is turning out to be a very busy time in your life with having kind of a regular relationship? No,
I want to wait on him hand and foot for the rest of my life. It doesn't really go hand in hand. But I manage.
Yeah, I'm sure you will. So this album, you're still in the middle of promoting it, playing loads of tracks out there. At which point do you start thinking about your musical direction on the next album? You always working?
No, I mean, I've got loads of stuff left over really, so it'll be more the same. More the same.
More the same sound?
Yeah, I've got loads of stuff left over, so.
And same producers, both Mark and Salam working on it?
I don't know, it depends what they're both doing. I'd love to work with them both again. I mean, I'm not someone who'll try something just because it's stuck. I know what works. I know what I love. I'm not gonna meet two fellas who I work with so well.
Now, I don't know whether you heard this as well, but Back to Black, when I first heard it, apart from being an excellent song, also strikes me as a perfect song for a Bond movie. Now, I wasn't the only one that when they said that. Apparently, Barbara Broccoli, the woman that was involved with James Bond from the very start, has gone and said it's a perfect track and she would like to offer you a role in a Bond movie. Now, I know you should never believe what you read, but have you heard anything about this?
No.
Would you ever like to be a Bond girl?
Yeah, I'm not an actress, am I?
Would you ever like to do the track for a Bond movie?
Yeah. Standard, sorry. Yeah.
So you would do the track, but you would never appear in the movie?
Well, no, never. I'm just not an actress, do you know what I mean? It can't be true.
Nothing that you'd never like to try it?
No.
Now, we know sooner or later you're going to be shooting the next video with David LaChapelle.
Yeah.
What's the treatment for that
Why
video?
do you know everything I'm doing better than me?
Because that's the job that I have to do.
Okay.
My research, do you mind talking about it?
You're just kind of showing me up, because I haven't got Danny LaRue what I'm talking about.
It's all right, but do you know what the next single's going to be?
Well, I think we're reshooting Rehab.
Oh, you are?
Or Tears Dry on Their Own.
Okay. We'll take that second answer.
Oh, yeah?
And do you know what the concept behind the video is?
No.
Do you just turn up on the day and do what you do?
No, we will have meetings, I'm sure. Or someone will say something.
That's why I was curious. Like, how
Meetings.
hands-on are you with everything?
Yeah, I'm pretty, yeah. Do you know what I mean? Of course, yeah.
And why is that so important?
Because I'm quite shy, I'm quite an insecure person. I'm not going to, do stuff that makes me feel like I'm being an idiot.
And then getting up on stage, is that something you still get shy doing?
No. It's quite exciting.
You ever get nerves? How do you calm the nerves?
No, it's quite exciting. I don't really get nervous. It's adrenaline.
Right. And how have the New York crowds, the American crowds, been accepting towards you?
Yeah, really cool.
Good stuff. Well, look, we wish you the very best of luck with everything.
Thank you, baby.
Your next step after this, you're doing a performance tonight. What's on the agenda for the next? I know something else. I know you're going to Miami soon.
Yeah, tonight, tomorrow night. Then we're going to Canada, I think. Yeah, and my dad's going to be there.
Oh, your father's going to be there coming out to see you?
Yeah.
Is that the first time he's seen you performing in America?
Maybe.
You mentioned him in in one of your tracks,
Yeah.
Rehab. How important was he to your musical career, kind of starting
Oh,
out?
my dad's like one of my best friends, so it'd be nice to see him. And yeah. And then we're going to Miami just to do the video and just spend some time together.
Excellent. A bit of downtime with family. Being here in New York, you're in the home of some of the greatest rappers of all time. I know you're a huge fan of people like Nas, Mos Def. Do you think, and I just had this idea, that you would ever want to do, I know you have music left over from this album to do for your next album, with the way they're accepting you at the moment, a Brit coming over, a female Brit coming over, hip-hop has truly accepted you, would you ever think about doing kind of a collaborative effort with some of your favourite artists?
I'd love to work with people like, there's so many people I'd love to work with, like Nas, Mos Def. I'd love to work with Busta Rhymes. I'd love to work with Rod Digger. I'd love to work with Rod Digger. There's loads of people I'd love to work with.
And these things
But I'd love to work with Rod Digger. And Mos.
That would be incredible. But surely, can't these things actually happen? I mean, how does it work? Do you just say it on camera, hope that one of them sees it and something comes through?
They won't see it.
Why? This is MTV News.
Oh, cool. Okay, then, please.
Rod Digger, Mos Def, Puppy Dog Eyes.
Please.
You learned that from Mark Ronson. Why would that be so great for you?
I love them. I learned a lot of stuff about. I just learned how to write songs with people like that. I just really like them, and if they like my stuff, then cool.
Because you learned what? Hip hop was what you grew up kind of listening to?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Sweet and sour?
I mean, yeah, so yeah, if they want to do a track, I'd love to.
All right, well, Amy, look, we wish you the best of luck with that.
Cool.
I hope Rod Digger and Mos Def cool. How could you not?
Yeah, me too.
Good luck with everything.
Cool.
Enjoy Miami.
Thanks, baby. Enjoy the show tonight.
Yo, I will do.
Cool.
What can everyone expect? If anyone hasn't come and seen the Amy Winehouse show, you say you're nervous, but it doesn't come across on stage.
I didn't say I was nervous.
Sorry, you say you're shy.
Okay, whatever you just said.
Yeah.
Thank you.